A minute to go.
Check your email quick.
Oh, I already did it. I'm ready to jump on the Zoom. Should I get on early?
Yeah, go. It's not a Zoom. It's a Meet.
Oh. We actually have a power out going on, so. Teresa? Let's see, where did it go? I was looking at it right here. Yeah, no, why don't you, I gotta go. Sent you an image. It's a T-Mobile image. Why am I seeing that? Okay. Why am I doing that YouTube thing? Stream starting soon, Lifewave X39. That wasn't it. I don't see anything on.
Okay, I'm live right now, man.
I can't find you anywhere. There is no such thing.
Check your email.
Yeah, I am. I got every other email in the world. Looks like all it sent me was a YouTube video. It's already open or something. It's my all email. Happening now. Join meeting. Oh, here we go. It was somehow or other email is trying to help me out by not showing me everything. Join meeting.
Okay.
Hey.
Ow, 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 ow,
Stop it.
ow.
Daniel,
There
how dare
we go.
you? That's just disgusting.
Okay, well. Let me switch it over to this.
You got candy sticking out of your mouth. Are you insane?
Uh-oh.
You're gonna get cancer or your dick's gonna fall off or something.
Okay, there we go.
Is the mic on? Oops.
Okay. I'm doing
Okay,
this
you really
to
need the
prevent me
extra
from
calories.
going munch, 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 munch.
No, it doesn't. No,
It's
no.
my
This is
little
just...
treat.
No, no. That's not how it works.
At least 500 to 1,000 calories each day will promote a 1 to 2 pound weight gain per week.
With
This will
every
cause a 1 to 2 weight
diet,
gain
no matter
per
what
week.
you do, you have to have the little treats. If
No, you don't.
have the
This is
little
self-discipline.
treats,
Nope. Self-discipline. Self-discipline stops you from putting stuff in your mouth. I recommend
self-discipline
duct
is
tape.
not going whole hog on the all-you-can-eat buffet table.
Okay, we're going to saran wrap, and it has to cover everything. Saran wrap will help you lose weight. Guaranteed. Should only take a couple of years. Unfortunately, the patient may not survive. Okay, so Google just gave me an answer. It says that will cause you a 1 to 2 pound weight gain weekly. That's mean you're not going to lose it. How much did you lose last week?
12 pounds.
So you could have lost 14 pounds last week. And you didn't because you have these little things stuck in your mouth like a baby who can't get his foot out of his mouth. I know what that's like. I have my foot in my mouth most of the time.
Oh, you actually admit that. Nice of you to do so.
No, no problem. I notice there's only 2 of us on here. Let's see. Oh, I can chat with you.
Oh, we're chit-chatting right now.
It's a text thing.
Oh. Why'd you just send hi?
Hey, you can see it. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I got a sound in my headset that said ding.
Yeah.
And then the word hi showed up in the little chat. So, before I apply the patch, I'm guessing everyone's wondering what is with the little. Oh, you're presenting. What's with the little green tags on the screen? Those are my social media. I need to pull the screen closer.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can actually see your screen through the dashboard as well.
Okay, you walk all the way to the end of the pier. You drop everything in your mouth off the end of the pier and walk back. Do not go overboard. Do not go beyond the end of the pier.
Bummer. If my foot was still working good, I'd say, hey, let's go do a dip in the lake.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
What we're doing here today is I am going to take one of these and I'm going to pull one of them out. This part is not scripted. We did not prep this ahead of time, except for the key points that we're going to be talking about, which are in the description below.
I don't see any prescription below.
Description.
I don't see that either.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the backing off of one of these. I'm just going to set it right there on the computer. And I need to back the computer up a little bit. And now I am going to grab the camera so you can see this better. 2 fingers below the belly button. Ah. There we go. The 12th patch is applied. Throw these away. And now I'm gonna go over here so I can see the messages real quick. And where did I originally get these from? I got these from the sponsor of these patches, which is not the sponsor of the video. This video does not have a sponsor. And copy the link. And I am hoping that I didn't say save the link, I said copy. And I'm going to put this in
I'm the new kid on the block, and Rex is really the new kid on the block.
Woo. This is a 24-minute video. This, wait a minute, did I go for the right one? And then I wish I would have prepped this a little bit more beforehand, so...
Like what?
Here we go. This one is the presentation of the stem cell patches, of the X39 stem cell patches. So what I am going to do, and I hope I can do it, I am going to present a window, share.
In the news today, a fellow with a jetpack was pacing a 777 airliner.
Chasing?
Pacing. He was keeping up with them.
Oh, pacing.
Yep.
Wow. That's a new one.
Yep. Didn't know they could do that. Obviously, it's kind of like very short-lived, but he's at, quite a height, like 6,000 feet or something.
Yeah, so right now I am
Well, there's all kinds. Apparently, people get dual rotor
do
launchers.
you see what I'm presenting?
Can. New clinical studies announced by Lifewave CEO David Schmidt, recorded January 8, 2020.
Okay.
He's the scientist behind the stem cell patches, and this one's called the X39. There's been updates since that time, but this is the video we're showing today.
Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna hide those
The
right
little
now.
triangle at the bottom left.
Unfortunately, people on the screen can't. People on YouTube can't see this. Ooh.
That's funny because it's coming from YouTube. Interesting to note, Suzanne Summers likes the glutathione patch, which is supposed to help your immune system. I say supposed to because we can't guarantee anything will cause, cure, diagnose, treat, or anything else. Glutathione is something the body makes by itself, and that's the way these patches work. They stimulate the body to make its own healing. It's all very natural. There's no drugs involved.
Well, I wish I would have known that.
We had a few more people liking this.
Yeah, I wish I would have known when I do a presentation that I am not able to. That people can't see this on YouTube. So that's kind of a bummer.
Let me see if we can get little Nelly to show up.
Well, how about you show it?
I don't know if I can. Skip the ad.
Well,
Okay.
I actually
screen here.
I actually sent you both of the links to the presentation.
I'm not even sure if I can do that because I don't know how this thing works. You're using Meet, which I don't know how it works. Let me see. How did I do that last time? Present screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you won't be able to hear it. It just shows the screen. Are you seeing my screen now?
Yeah.
Is it full screen? So is an old guy in a copter. Let me hear it.
No, I cannot.
You can't hear it.
No, I hate these technical difficulties.
Well, you wouldn't have the same problem if you used Zoom.
Yeah, but we can't get Zoom to show these. We can't get Zoom to show these things.
Sure you can. It's
No,
called
no, we
recording.
can't. No,
You
we can't. We
record it?
can't get Zoom to work with YouTube. I've tried this before.
Yeah,
It will
yeah. Well,
not
you don't
work
do it
with
live.
YouTube.
Besides, a lot of this needs editing. For instance, all that cussing needs to be edited out.
What cussing?
Oh, you didn't hear me either? Hey, I have technical difficulties too, obviously. So you couldn't see my screen.
No, I could see the screen. We just couldn't
Okay.
hear.
Okay. Yeah, hearing it's a problem. The other method, of course, is to, you download the thing, whatever, you archive, you record, and then you upload it to YouTube. Hopefully, after editing out the garbage, the glitches, the technical things, the things that make you look like an amateur. This is why I say be a professional, not an amateur.
Well, it is a challenging thing. I am still quite new at this. This is only my 12th video that I'm working on for this, and this time I was able to get the social media tags in there. Unfortunately, they were all different sizes.
Bummer.
And I wish you had a social media presence that you
I
could
don't
share
care to.
publicly, where people could receive questions about,
This is a TARDIS.
that is a porta potty.
No, it's a TARDIS. I'll show you the sign next time we meet.
A
I got a sign
TARDIS.
printed up for it. It's all over town. I've seen it move.
Unless that was built by that one YouTuber that turned it into a motorized vehicle. Technical
Really?
difficulties,
No, it's
please
been
stand
done.
by.
Yeah.
It is so true.
Okay, I have a better one than that. I have no idea where it went. Oh, here we go.
I have one for intermission. But
Wait a
I
minute.
don't.
Can you
I
read?
don't.
Can you read this? Can you seriously read this?
Technical difficulties, please stand by.
Oh, I don't know how you can read that. It's like, that's insane.
I can read backwards.
So you're like Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, he could read and write backwards and forwards at the same time.
Now I can't write backwards, but I can read backwards.
Well, he was ambidextrous, and he found that writing the same in both directions doesn't work, but you can write opposite, and your muscles get the same signals, and they're not in conflict, so you can write from right to left with the left hand and write from left to right in the right hand. Are you seeing this rather nice aquatic location?
You mean the blurry, poor quality?
Is this better
Looks like
quality
it blew
or is
it
it low
up.
quality? It's kind of low quality too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So what do you think was the difference between that and the dock? I got it from the same source.
Resolution?
I don't know.
Size of the
They said
picture?
It was a background picture. Now see this one, if you've ever been there, the water is so clean and pure, it's incredible. And you
Oh,
can see as you
wow.
walk off, it's going to be rough walking. You want to have water shoes on. And as you walk a little ways, you're going to find that it drops off quickly. So the dock gets beyond that point. There is no tide here. This is a lake. So there is no beach. It's just sitting there. It's kind of a famous site, I'd give a brownie point to anybody who can figure out where it is, just for the fun of it. Once again, get the ads in here, don't they?
Well, you have the standard YouTube. I got Prime.
So that's us playing ourselves. I don't suppose you can hear it. You can't hear this, can you?
No, I cannot.
Okay, they're doing a demonstration of how an ion engine works, and there's a version of it that works in the air. As you get thrust in this, it's using the air to compress using lasers, and then it ejects these ions. Okay, that was the space version.
Well, this is a first look, so
There's the engine that they developed in the lab. This is the kind of thrust throwing down a thrust tunnel. If you stuck that in an airplane, okay, here's the description, what they're talking about here. Thrust to weight ratio, they're giving it a 0.3, which is, pretty low as far as you can get more energy out of gasoline. And 10 meters per second squared for Earth's gravity, so they're kind of giving you a round numbers, and the round numbers of 8,500 newtons divided by that thrust ratio is 2,800 kilograms. And this is thrust, okay? So that will allow you to lift just so much weight. So they're talking about an engine. There we go. Back to what we were not looking at. Stop presenting. Okay, back to you. I wanted to quit before I got to the end of the time I have here. Let's see. Oh, battery's looking good. I'm at 89%.
What time you have here?
We're doing ohm hour. They pay us to turn our power off. In the last 3 months, I made almost $200 just for turning the power off every time they say to do so. I've got a streak running of quite a few ohm hours. And they started out saying once a week, an hour. And then they, during the COVID-19 stuff, they were saying 2 hours a week. And there was 1 week we did 4 hours. And then they're using us, they're selling us these switches. That Casa switch you had is one of them. And they'll shut that off for 15 cents for 15 minutes. And they'll do that twice. This week they've done it about a dozen times. So a dozen times 15 cents, or about $4. Or is that $3? I'm sorry, $3. Sorry, my math is screwy. Okay, so it's not a lot.
Trust me, there was stuff I wish I could do right now on this, but I'm going to have to. Well, good thing I listed this as a chit chat and what the possible topics of today's stream are going to be, but apparently we can't exactly do that, so I'm going to have to put them off for the next stream when I edit the
Let's get that website on there. Can we show it on there somehow?
You mean the website?
What is it? Yeah, you were showing me a website for this stream. Going live.
You mean the?
Where did you send it?
Are you talking about the meet that we're doing right now?
No, you sent me something else on this that was other than the YouTube live stream. Was this yesterday or today?
Oh, you mean those two links that I sent you?
Yeah.
Yes. That
Keep
those are
those up.
those are actually the topics. Those are the key points that I wanted to do today.
Okay, present them on your screen as at least somebody could click on it and go to it or something. Or perhaps later on we go behind the scenes and do it.
There is no behind the scenes for this.
Uh-huh.
The purpose of doing these live streams is that so that there's no behind the scenes. There's no there's. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get set up to where it's streamlined. It's easy to do. I don't have to run through a whole bunch of stuff just to get done. There's actually a few YouTubers out there that spend roughly an hour just setting up their stream and then they run through it. But in this case, I'm co-hosting. And the problem with co-hosting is that I can't. I'm trying to share my. This is actually what I was trying to show. This YouTube video from, but we can't get the audio.
Well, this is where they look below, and I just got it from there. I'm looking below your stream, and it tells us to go to that.
Yeah.
So if anybody looks below, they get that little triangle there, and flip it over. Then they can look below and they can see that stream.
Yeah, and they can also subscribe to this YouTuber, Jason Barack.
Yeah, don't even try that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I can't
I don't
pronounce
want
his
to
last
insult
name.
the guy. He's really cool. He's a cool dude, and he's got 214 more subscribers than you got, or at least 200 more. How many
Yeah,
are you up to today?
Yeah, he has a lot more than me.
Okay.
Actually, I wish I had more than him.
Well, here's the thing. He's kind of showing us
Well-
PowerPoint. So
Well, my goal is to get to 100 subscribers. That is my current goal.
my goal is to get you to an infinite number of subscribers because it's such good video that they just have to see it. It's going to go viral. They want to be healthy. Everybody pays a lot of money for their health. How about they do this instead of paying a lot of money? It's cheaper, it's better, it actually works compared to a lot of the therapies that doctors take people through. We've known since
Yeah.
my college days that chemo doesn't really work. People get as well from chemo barely better than they do without. And the whole thing may be the difference of the placebo effect. So if you gave somebody chemo or didn't give them chemo and you told them, hey, you're getting chemo, they will do just as well equally. That means chemo doesn't really make any difference. It just means they're getting some TLC. Now,
Yeah,
if doctors
there-
just came in there and gave you TLC and a little voodoo stuff, then that's
There
obviously
is
going to work as well. So why
there-
bother with chemo and wreck the body and lose your hair?
there is actually a disclaimer that does need to be mentioned along with this video in here. This is also from a independent distributor for Lifewave, and that's also in the in the video's description, and not my description, but when you click on the link for this video, it's in that video's description. Look, both of these links are from another YouTuber, and I'm just basically passing on the information that was passed on to me. I actually wanted to share this video with everyone while on the stream, so I would learn it and give my honest opinion on it as we're going through it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that set up properly. I wish I would have looked at it ahead of time and tried it with you and Meat before we're doing this. So that's my bad. I need to start looking at other possible remedies for this problem.
Well, here's my take on this, and this is just to present it to somebody. Here you are working on it. We're seeing some changes. We would see more changes if you get with a program of study eating Tootsie Pops. But 12 pounds a week is pretty dang good. I mean, they say 7 pounds is what you can maintain for 6 months. And you guess what 7 pounds in 6 months will look like? 42 pounds off, instead of a gain of 100 pounds in the last 6 months.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
Getting with the program means you cut back on the calories, cut back on the self-discipline.
No,
right?
It doesn't just mean that. It means that I switched up my technique to where it's more appropriate.
How about you switch up your self-discipline to be appropriate to not putting it in the mouth between meals? No juice, water only between meals, no liquids at mealtime, only food. Get better digestion
no
instead of
liquids
calling
at meal times. That's something I don't think I can follow.
Well, you're not a raccoon who has to have liquids to eat. Unless you think you're a raccoon and have to have liquids to swallow. I don't know.
Well,
Never heard of such a thing in human.
Sometimes you have to drink a little bit of milk after you eat the spicy food.
Oh, don't get me started on milk. Milk is the cause of diabetes. Milk decreases your calcium from your bones.
Okay,
milk
then how about this? What do you eat when you eat a spicy food? What do you use to remedy it?
Soda pop. Milk actually makes it stay in the mouth longer. Yeah. If you don't get it out of your mouth, it will continue to burn. If you get milk, it just coats your mouth with milk, and it stays hot in your mouth longer. It doesn't cool it. You got to get some really hot stuff. And there's some new ghost peppers out there. They're actually selling them at your favorite drive-in. Those things are weaponized jalapeno. They are so powerful. You want them in and out. You do not want to swallow that thing, or you'll be lighting the lighter without the lighter. You know that old high school joke.
Light the lighter without the lighter.
Yeah, we saw a movie today with
I'll
Bruce
get a
Willis.
good enough lighter. They'll be going.
Prince wants to chime in.
I am not gonna say. I am not gonna say it loud because I don't want to cause any kind of panic in the facility. But they're gonna be saying a certain code, and I'm not gonna go there.
Okay, what is it? Code green?
Nope.
Natural gas attack? We saw this movie called Heart's War, where this guy gets stuck in a POW camp at the end of World War II. About 3 months to the end, he has to do this thing to keep the commandant of the camp busy while everybody escapes and blows up a munitions factory nearby.
Seriously?
And, yeah, there was some real, it was like Hogan's Heroes, but it was not comedic. It was all very serious, and people are dying to get the POWs to go out and cause this massive munitions destruction. Well, of course there's some comedy in there. And one of them, this guy's lighting his farts with a cigarette lighter. And he set up a foot-tall flame of gas. I mean, it's ridiculously, it doesn't work that way because the percentage of methane to air is not enough. And there's a lot of moisture in that thing, too. So farts like that don't really make sense. But whatever.
It's dirty.
It was one of those special lighters where air won't blow it out, but you can cause a flame to shoot up from it.
What's the name of that guy on Jackass?
I don't know. I don't watch that thing. It's beneath me to watch that garbage. Matter of fact, I'm giving up all movies. This is my last movie. I'm only going to review them from not watching. I'm not going to review
It's fun
anymore.
to review movies with you.
Here's the thing. Entertainment is a waste of time, brain power. I could be doing something better with myself than entertainment. There is no value in entertainment.
Now, haven't you heard the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy?
Right. So now
do
I
you
want
want
to
to
find a new
be
way
the
to play.
dull boy in a gray room?
You should see how I play now.
Hey, you guys want to go or not?
Oh yeah,
Teresa's got a thing about a donut. She wants to talk about it. Go ahead.
you take your device and then you go.
Got advertisement T-Mobile, and with the advertisement, there was telling what this odd donut, ghost pepper donut with strawberry glaze. That's gonna be really spicy.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts has a ghost pepper donut.
I may want to try that.
It's the nightmare of the month. It's right in there with Halloween, I'm telling you. This kind of stuff is silly. And a ghost pepper is supposed to be much more on the Scoville scale. You know, Scoville scale is a 1 scoop of ice cream to put out the fire. And a 10 would be 10 scoops of ice cream. There are peppers out there that are 150 scoops of ice cream to put out the fire.
If the subscribers want me to try a ghost pepper donut,
I'd like to see you try it and then put out the fire with soda pop or milk. And then you prove to yourself which way is better. Either way, you're killing off your taste buds for at least 5 minutes before your body gets the new ones. You will not taste, everything tastes odd. It's not the pepper that tastes bad, it's the fact that it kills off the taste buds. They found this to be a 4th flavor on your tongue. What's left after that, you burn them off.
if we get more subscribers, I will try a ghost pepper donut.
Okay. Number 1, high calorie. What are you going to leave out to match those calories? You going to leave out a steak? That's about the same calorie. We're talking about 8 tablespoons of sugar per donut.
No, I'm actually talking about
Okay.
when
it's
I get
also
the craving for one of these.
Oh, no. That's small by comparison. This will put on 2 pounds a week. A donut once a week will put on 4 pounds, maybe 5. Everybody's a little different.
I'm not going to go for like a baker's dozen or anything like that. Are you
Doesn't
nuts?
matter. One, if you actually digest it, will make a difference. But if you don't digest it, it just comes shooting out in flames of terror.
That's if I could
Maybe
eat
no
the ghost
calories at all.
pepper donut.
I don't know.
I have not tried the ghost pepper challenge.
I don't know what the challenge
I'm
is.
not that brave.
I had this guy who met me after he'd had 2 12-packs. I'm serious. The guy was a constant drunk all day long. He says, "Here, try a jalapeno." He bites into it, seeds and all, and puts it down. And I'm looking at him with my jaw dropping open. Are you kidding? He says, "No problem." He throws down another beer, grabs another one, and chows down on that. And after his 3rd one, and I'm going, "Are you kidding? Give me a little piece, because I know better than to eat the seeds." And I chewed through that jalapeno, and I'm going, "No, thank you. I've got a sensitive mouth. I like to be able to eat stuff later." And then he eats another one in front of me just to show he can do it. I'm telling you, it's because he's drunk. This guy goes to work in a car, but he better not be driving or he'll get pulled over. He's got a DUI definitely guaranteed. He's got hammer, will pound nails, and he works hard while he's drunk. If he ever sobers up, he probably can't do the job. He's so used to doing it drunk.
I'm guessing if this guy drove home and he got arrested and he's sitting in that drunk tank, I'm pretty sure they're going to be hearing him from the toilet.
Actually, I don't know how he does it, but something to do with the amount of liquor going in, which is just beer, and there's a lot of moisture in the beer. And the jalapeno is not that strong. I mean, look at the Scoville units on that compared to a ghost pepper.
Well,
now there's another one.
I've actually had a jalapeno chicken wrap from Buffalo Wild Wings. I love that thing. I would love to have another one. But here's the thing. Shortly after eating it, I had a good stomach ache. even though my stomach felt warm after eating it, it started to hurt a little bit after. And the next day when I went to the toilet, ooh.
Yeah. Not recommended. I would avoid them, just because I would.
The foster parent, he told me this the next day. This is actually kind of funny. That at night I had to go use the restroom, and every time I left my room to go use the restroom, because I go out my door, down the hallway, and into the next hall. Excuse me. From my room into the living room, into the hallway, and then into the bathroom, which is just right next to the entrance of the hallway. Which my wall is literally right next to the bathroom. And so every time I go into that living room at night, the alarm will go off, and it will wake up one of the foster parents. And so the foster parent was wondering why I was going to the bathroom at night. And he came down and he heard me from the stairs, which, here's the living room, stairs are over here, my room's here, bathroom's here. You could hear me from the top of those stairs. And he went, nope, ain't gonna go there. He told me that the next morning. Why were you screaming and sounding like a machine gun?
Wow.
Yeah. Seriously, sounded like a machine gun. I was like, seriously?
Okay, this is what Google actually sent me. There was this, kind of a... It overheard, and it thought this is what we were talking about, so this would be helpful. I've got it set so it just goes on anytime it feels like it. An increase of at least 500 to 1,000 calories each day will promote a 1 to 2 pound weight gain per week. So I guess your Tootsie Rolls are okay. It takes an extra 3,500 calories to gain 1 pound of body weight. Guess what it takes to lose 1 pound of body weight? You got to burn off 3,500 calories, right? It's in and out. So anywhere you lose the calories, less calories in, is, less work. Now, you're in a condition where you do not exercise. I haven't seen you lift that 2 tons a day. Show me how you lift 10 pounds. Okay, now lift 20. Okay, now you do that 100 times, and you're having fun doing it, you will lose 2 tons worth of calories. It's not a lot. That's how much you got to work for just to get rid of that Tootsie Roll.
Okay, so you sent me a picture of that. Okay, here's the funny thing. You've been complaining that I don't get your text messages. Well, let's see, got your SMS. Whoops. Sorry. MMS. He. There we go.
Michael says, we are going to Volters tonight. Excited. Volters? Don't know what that is. You know what Volters is?
No, I do not.
Well, Google's not picking up on it, so I'm going to have to actually go, Volters. They don't know either. Sports thing? Japanese professional basketball team. Maybe it's a Japanese restaurant. It's the kind of thing he would tell me if he was going to a Japanese restaurant, I guess. Volters was, let's see. Ooh. Indefinite genitive plural of volt. I don't know what he meant. This is the total strange thing to me.
Okay.
I just said he goes out to the best places to eat, so I'm assuming it's a place to eat. Where else would you go out, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe you'll tell me later.
Tomorrow, since we were not able to do the
Okay, I got a black market version. I can't tell you on the air how to do it, but there's a way to get that video, put it up on YouTube, and have everybody watching it. It has to do with you downloading the video and putting it up to YouTube. Usually they let you upload videos.
Yes, but I don't want to get a strike for doing that.
No, this is your own video. You see, and you're gonna.
It may become my downloaded video, but I'm not the actual owner of that video.
No, you're the owner of the one you're making right now.
Yeah,
and what I'm
the
saying
one.
is if
I'm the
you're
owner
gonna
of the one
upload-
I'm making right now. But
Yeah,
any
so
material,
upload
any external material that I use in my videos, I have to show sources on it, or put disclaimers in the videos that this is
Yeah, I
from
understand that.
this
That's
site
not
or
what I'm
this is from
talking
that
about.
site.
It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you saying you wanted to see something in the video.
Yeah.
If you're going to upload a video that you liked about yourself and you said you couldn't do it from a different source like Zoom, then I'm telling you can't. Zoom will record. Your record is then downloadable, and then you can do something I'm begging you to do is edit. You got video editors, edit heavily. Cut this whole thing down to 3 minutes because I bet you everybody's butts
There's
asleep
no
and they've all
way
left.
to cut something like that down to 3 minutes.
Well, that's because you're wanting to stream, and I'm telling you, most of this stuff isn't interesting.
It's not
I'm
because of the
bored.
whole stream thing. It's because showing the intricate details of certain things can take longer than 3 minutes. Like you can show the envelope for a second or two, and then go in and show the patch, and then show the placement of the patch. That could take less than 3 minutes, but they're gonna wonder, okay, why? That was quick. Why? Sometimes an explanation can take longer than 3 minutes, and I've actually proven that to an officer before.
Proven it to an officer.
Yeah, elementary school. It was either the DARE or the GREAT program. Good class. When did you grow a beard like that and hair like that?
No, that's supposed to be Jesus, and that's me being repentant. People are going to say I'm mean to you, so I'm repenting ahead of time.
See?
Yeah. That's, well, this
You
is...
didn't get the
mirror
joke.
image. Huh? What'd she say?
Oh no, no, it's already on the air now. I was just telling the LVN that I'm live right now. I really need to get a sign made. or make a sign that says
a dynamic
I'm live.
microphone that obliterates anything else in the noise, and then not respond to it.
It's not bleeding anymore. Wait. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Glucose. 132. That's what my sugar level was. 132.
A little high.
Well, I did have this.
You know what we're looking for is not your blood sugar level, right?
It's not possible to have this because it's right here and not in my stomach.
Okay, wait a minute.
So I'm going to
It's not
put
your blood
this
sugar
back
level.
over here.
It's your insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is just indicated by your blood sugar level. If your insulin resistance was decreased, your blood sugar level would decrease as well. They're directly
I didn't even notice the
proportional.
light was off.
Salty. Oh, he's still in Salt Lake City. I thought he was off Kansas now. He's a globetrotter, man. He's everywhere.
Wait. The person that sent me the links is in Salt Lake City?
Yeah. He was in Vegas, and he went to Boulder, Colorado, I think. I don't know if it was a layover or what, but he went to Utah. And Salt Lake City right now, he's going to this Bolters, which I thought was the Japanese basketball team, but it could be a restaurant. And when he's done there, he's going to head off to Kansas and hang out with some friends there, and then he's going back to West Virginia, where he's got a sweet place out in the country. You should see it. He's sharing it with a really nice old lady. Maybe she's not that old, since I'm looking at that in about 10 years. Yeah, no, it's just beautiful countryside. Kind of reminds me of Northern California, Grass Valley area. There's a lot of greenery around. It's probably got more water than Northern California, which is nice. And that's a nice place to live.
Yeah.
Lately, with the politics in California, it's kind of looking like all the good people are going to leave. There's going to be nothing left but the criminals wearing masks.
Yeah, all the links that not links, all the I'm not sure what they're called. You would have to look at the live stream to see them right now. Their tags, all the tags that you're seeing are for my social media. For anyone that joins late, and Twitch is where I plan to live stream after supper, and I have yet to decide if I'm going to live stream the new Age of Empires 3 that came out, the definitive edition. I'm trying to get to saying that right. The definitive edition, or Destiny 2. And right now, lunch is here. Robert, have you eaten yet?
Yeah, I ate. I'm kind of done for the day. It's going to be dark soon. I try not to eat after dark. Just trying to be genuine and not a hypocrite.
The kitchen staff knows me.
I don't have as much of a problem with weight gain, but
the kitchen staff so knows me. So I'm really tempted to dig in right now, but I don't want to do that on live stream because it's like, I'll be going on. Not really, but you get the point. I'm hungry, so I'm DryTech7. You can follow me on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, which we're on right now, and Twitter, which are the 4 right here. Unfortunately, if you want to ask my co-hosts any questions, hopefully next stream we can help them get some social media presence going, build up a following, and get the respect he deserves for his preaching.
Oh, I'd rather not. Something about pitchforks and flaming torches just sort of turned me off.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. We got some real intense people, and my method to provoke people to get them to think for themselves, I'm trying to get the sheep into, a little bit more than just being sheep. If people want to be sheep,
you done it.
They don't even care if the wolf is there eating them out, one at a time, sheep or sheep.
You done it. I was actually going to end this live stream a little bit early, but you got me talking about it now. Since you wanted to talk about the old pitchforks and stuff.
Better. 4:30. She's on her way home then.
Oh, 4:30.
Apparently
the hour.
Apparently the modernized version of a pitchfork is the burning of diesel out the back end tailgate of out of a back end tailpipe of a truck. And the reason why I say that is because there is evidence of it on another YouTuber's channel. And the aggression is just wow. This YouTuber, he goes around doing disability audits on places, because apparently disabilities are just falling into the shadows of modern society, to where people are going like that to people with disabilities. They're not even considering the fact that they're using technology to bridge the gap. Some people are understanding the disability, while others are going, okay, read this, to a blind man. Blind. Person that can't read a single piece of paper that doesn't have any braille on it.
Does he read braille?
I am actually going to have to email his wife and ask him, can he read braille?
Good question. So if you're off your soapbox, I'll tell you about what was wrong with what you're talking about. And it's got nothing to do with that guy or disabilities. It has to do with everybody saying they deserve it, it's their right, and they don't work for it. People going along, this is why the handicapped get left out. Because you got so many other people who they can't get a job because they don't know how to work. They deserve work, but they don't work. If people really wanted to get out and work, they would work, but they don't, because they don't deserve to work, because they don't work. It's a matter of application. If a person really wants to find a need in society and meet the need, it's called work, and people pay you for it.
So would you say that a YouTuber that makes over $1 million a year, would you call that guy a person that works?
Depends. What's he doing that's a benefit to society? Now, I'm going to burn a lot of people. I'm saying sports aren't necessary. They're entertainment.
He's creating content for everyone to watch.
Well, now the sheep like to watch.
And he's making money off of the videos. From
Did you know
Google.
All that entertainment is not really producing anything useful. It's just killing people's time and brains. It makes them stupid. People watch stuff. It's entertaining. It's, the same thing that made Rome fall. People are entertained by burning Christians at the stake. How has it changed human nature at all since then? Nothing. People are still willing to be entertained, even being, silly riding in shopping carts down hills into oncoming traffic. I mean, this kind of entertainment is just about as dumb as Rome when it fell. We are so on the edge of degrading our society to the point where we have got to fail. And then you got a bunch of people that want it to happen because they see that there's no way out. And I'm going, you got to start differently. You got to change human nature. And partly not wasting your time with watching stuff, being a part of the entertainment industry, actually producing something like a farmer. Now, I got high respect for farmers and those who do service jobs that are actually helping society to work better. Policemen, firemen, nurses, doctors. Those are producers to make society work better. The rest of us, maybe we add something to it. Maybe we don't. You know? If I deliver food to somebody, well, then that's a producer.
I'm not gonna say better. They just keep everything going to hell in a handbasket.
Perhaps. And perhaps because people sleep at night, they don't cause as much trouble either. You know, if people sleep 1/3 of the day, there's 1/3 less problems out there. What if nobody slept ever? They're up 24/7 going crazier and crazier. I don't think that's going to help society at all. I think it's going to get much worse, much faster.
So here's a interesting one. A YouTuber decides to make a video on how to make C++. He makes several videos into a course on how to do C++. And he does really good on it. And he makes money from YouTube on it. What would you say if he made $1,000 a year?
Money is not everything.
Excuse me, not a year. $100,000 a year.
Don't get me started. I came armed with this one. There is a nightclub promoter who knows how to do this stuff. He goes out and he promotes water to those just south of the Sahara Desert. These people don't have water. They got to go 20 miles, and they keeping the women carrying jugs of water 20 miles back home, and they got to do this every day to keep their people alive. They're getting crappy, polluted water with worms and infestations and parasites in it, and these people get these horrendous-looking parasites. This guy goes, and he gives up his promotion degree, all the stuff he's doing in nightclubs. He's making millions of dollars, and he goes to this country, and he starts there following a doctor. And he goes, I can't make that kind of money. I can't live that lifestyle anymore. He's feeling guilty for just taking because people want him to have it. And all he does is stand around, and he knows how to promote stuff. Now he's selling water to the people. He's bringing in oil digging equipment and turning it into water digging equipment. He's making it happen, so all this stuff happens. His charity is 100% of the money donated to make these wells happen for these people. 100% goes to it. Now, this is very encouraging to me. He gets paid by a separate charity, somebody else who wants him to do the promotions, to do the stuff he's doing, to keep the money coming in. So when people donate to it, 100% goes to what they donated to. He's getting a donation separately to the tune of $358,000 a year. Okay, it's not as much as he was making as a nightclub promoter, but his pay is based on a group of people that like what he's doing, promoting, bringing water to a certain country in Africa. Okay? And you see little kids washing their hands for a change in pure, clean water. And they're drinking clear water instead of brown water. And you see these guys with all these parasitic surgical things. I mean, it's horrid what the doctor has to take care of. And now they don't have to do this anymore. The lifestyle of these people has improved a lot. Now, his being able to do this as a promoter is because he's got these skills and talents as a promoter. He's totally changed his life to doing this, and yet he's still making $358,000 a year. And it goes upwards from there because the people donating to him want him to keep doing it. Is he valuable? Is he a valuable member of society? There is a group of people that think so, and they're paying money to him to keep doing the promotion. There are other people who go out there with the same thing in mind on a shoestring. They figure out how to put in solar-powered pumps to pump water up from a very narrow pipe in many, many remote places. Okay? Not so much big digging equipment turned into water wells, but there's a lot of them. Totally different way of doing it. They make $0 on it. They spent their own money on the plane fare to get over there. Somebody donated the solar cells, somebody donated the pumps, the pipes, and the digging was done by somebody local, which is this guy's plan as well. Everybody's using the local indigenous people to help them improve it, but they're adding some logistics to it, some organization that people aren't capable of doing. And they're changing their lifestyle just as much. And then you got the other end of the spectrum. Bill Gates comes over there. He sees a need. His foundation is now triggered into taking over and doing something good. What has he done for the people? And you can see these foundations that he's got going. They will outlive him. The money will keep on going towards those foundations. You can find out how much of the money he's got put into it that is going to these different things. He's not making money off of that. He's still making money from, you get so much money you can't help it get more money. He's never going to be able to spend it all. He's probably not as well off as Warren Buffett. But he's making a difference. There will be a legacy to these people and what they've done and what they keep on doing with the money that's coming to them. It's not the money, it's what you do with it. There are groups that go out there on a shoestring, pay in their own way. They make sure a dentist or a doctor gets out there and takes care of the people in the way that they can.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, what about the rest of us stuck here? We don't know how to do all that. I'm not a doctor or a dentist. I'm not even a nurse. I can't do all that. So what do? There's a fella today. He's telling us this is what you do. You show kindness to those around you. Everybody that comes around you, brighten their day up. I mean, if all you do is wish you a good day, have a good morning, have a good time, have a good evening, whatever, you're wishing them well, that kindness spreads around. Those 6 degrees of separation will cause ripples of those influenced people that you may have a better day go out further until you get to 6 degrees of separation, which is pretty much the whole world. It will make a difference. That's a provable scientific fact. If your kindness goes into understanding somebody else's need, this is why I'm trying to be kind to you. It's not in my nature to do it, but I figured, I know, you're like a brother to me, and I should be kind, but I do poke you in the arm quite a bit, don't I?
Oh, yeah. You just take the stick and go poke, 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 poke.
Yeah, that's the camera right about, right about it.
Sometimes you go, whoops.
The point is, if I'm kind to you and I understand your problem a little better, then that kindness will blossom. It doesn't just affect you and me, it affects those around us. Now we're better suited to go and tell somebody else, have a nice day, and mean it. Actually find out what will help them to feel better about their day. If all you do is say to a Spanish speaker, buenos dias, señorita. It's her language. She feels good.
That's actually one of the reasons why I'm doing these streams, is to help people understand that, hey, this is not a scam, and I'm making a record of all the times that I'm applying the patches. I may not be recording the times I'm taking off the patches, but I am at least waiting 12 hours or really close to it. There's actually times where I've gone 1 or 2 days wearing the patch without even realizing it. Even though it says 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. I'm basically going off the days that I apply the patches. So
part of the therapy is having it off for 12 hours because, and it's not a hard and fast rule, 12 on, 12 off. It's just, that's a regular habit. Regularity like that helps not only with the patches, because the body will acclimate to it, it also gives it a break so that it gets used to without the patch. And then you add it again, you're repeatedly doing the same therapy. Now, there's a lot of other things that are helped by this regularity in this. And this is why having a regular lifestyle in this is a self-discipline. It will help you to think, oh, it's mealtime. Your stomach gets used to mealtime. It's expecting food, digests better. You enjoy your food more. You don't need so much.
Yeah.
You pay total attention to what you're doing. I don't care about multitasking. I don't believe it exists. Your switching attention takes away from the value of the food you're eating. Your body doesn't
Yeah.
know there's food
The
there for 20 minutes, so you got to give total attention to the food going in.
Yeah, but
Thoroughly enjoy
for
it.
example, I got food right here, and I haven't even started it yet because I'm still on the video call, and here's the evidence of it.
Okay, here you go. There's a good example right there. You got food there. I want you to smell it, taste it, chew it, really thoroughly enjoy it. I don't need to see this on here. I'd like to have you do that on your own without the interference of tech or anything else in the background, not even playing music. Just totally enjoy the food. Smell the food, hear the food as you chew it, think about what you're doing, and feel it go down your throat. Enjoy it in your stomach, and think,
yeah.
really, really, because this is digestion. And
Oh, yeah.
digestion needs that happy,
And
go-lucky atmosphere afterwards, light cleaning
I
up,
got
putting away.
burritos, corn, beans, ice cream, and 2 things soup and apple. It's just a good hearty meal.
Okay, so hearty meal, if you can push away something to the end of the meal, and then maybe think, do I need this or not? Pick out the most fattening thing or the most what you don't think you need thing, whatever, pick out an item and always push something away. Always leave something on your plate. I know mother told you to keep it. Eat it all because the starving children somewhere else need it. Well, you're setting a good example to eat all your plate. Well, push something away. Leave something to the rats.
Unfortunately, I need to get going. If I want to keep on schedule, I so want to do a game stream on Twitch at 7. I may push it to 8 tonight.
Well, I'll see you there
Pacific Standard Time on Twitch.
Or maybe because it's entertainment, I'll have work to do instead. I like this Betty, and I get on with these other groups that do Zoom. And, I have so many things to do. A few of these actually make me money.
I wonder how...
making money.
I wonder how you and Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, I wonder how you would do on this storyline.
Do you know that back in the day when video games first were made, I was watching them come out from Fairchild, Magnavox. I still have a Magnavox here that works. I tried it the other day. It was Pong-like. Horrible. I had Atari. I loved Atari. I've got a box full of cartridges for Atari. And I really haven't turned it on since, I don't know, the 70s when I went off to college.
Wow.
And at that time, I got bored with it. And I just go, I've played these games. I've beaten the stuff in the video game parlors. I went to France to find out how to beat Space Invaders. And a French franc is about the size of a quarter. So I came back with a bunch of those, and I came back here with a bunch of those French francs and start feeding them into the video games. I think the statute of limitations is up on that. But I got good at it. And after a while, I found out you got to stop when you get to the top score. It rolls over.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a new one. So I had one of the lowest scores because eventually you got to walk away. It takes time. And I go, okay, so I got the top score. I got my name on the board, whatever, the game is. What's the point? I ask myself, what's the point of this? Nobody really cares.
Well,
somebody's going to come along and beat it, or the game will get wiped and there's no scores left and they have to start all over again. This is typical. The repairman comes in right after me and does that. There's some hoaxes going around about it. It's not useful.
There's actually some games that have a kill stream. And it would be interesting if someone could hit the kill stream.
Well, a lot of the games have Easter eggs, and at one time we were looking for the back doors and things like that, and some of the games were novel because of this. You'd get power-ups and things. You stuff. But this is all It's all vain. It is worthless. It's who cares? It doesn't put food on the table. And you're saying that you can get this to happen.
Whoa. Back the
No.
truck up. Put that
It's
truck
rare.
into neutral. Hit the gas. Go backwards. There is actually nowadays something called esports. And those esports,
Entertaining.
they're entertaining, but
Which
they
means they
do
don't
make
produce anything
YouTubers
useful.
money.
They don't produce anything useful. It just helps people to zombify their brains.
Actually,
Turns
no.
people into sheep.
YouTubers make money off of those.
Which is being
Esports
paid
players
by
do
who?
make money.
Who's paying for it?
People that enjoy the entertainment. People
Okay,
that
you want to enjoy some
enjoy
entertainment?
getting away. Excuse me. People that.
Time to eat. Got to fill a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. Go fill it up.
Nope, just
pick this
a
up
small
tomorrow.
hiccup.
We'll pick
At
this up
the
tomorrow.
yard.
You really
Wow.
need to get that food going. And I can almost
I
smell
really
it
need to
from
see.
here. I'm
I
hungry. Look at that.
really need to say this before we go off the air.
Yeah.
People watch videos and do entertaining stuff because they're trying to get away from the depression part of life. They're trying
And
to
I'll talk
find
about
some
the solution to that next
entertainment.
time.
Yep.
I certainly have a great answer to that. And, you know, it's not as hard as you think to get over it. Getting away from depression is complicated if you don't take the simple remedy. It's so simple, you can't understand it. You won't believe it until you try it. It's super simple. And if you use the KISS method, you'll find out that that's the way to go. Most people go, it's too easy. I can't believe that. And it starts with kindness to others.
Oh, yeah.
If you stop thinking of yourself and you start thinking about somebody else, how can I meet what they need? That kindness for them will start helping you be less depressed. When you're doing something, you're doing something useful. And this is good. Now, you're learning Python, you mentioned. That's doing something. It stops depression just a little bit. Every time you do something, it's better.
I'm trying
Also,
to learn Python, but I'm having a little.
Sleeping at night, being awake in the daytime, your circadian rhythm's determined. Okay?
Yeah, my skating rhythm is off, but
You're okay for some other country.
We're already like 16 minutes into the 6th hour, so
Obviously, we got to get going. Goodbye.
yeah, this is Drytech 7 and
Robert Swan. I'm not going to give you my FCC ID.
I know I messed up on the ending last time, but
All right, KF7BOA.
KF7OBA.
Oh, that's
That is-
right.
that is-
Obstetrics. You're the one having the baby.
Oh, funny.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was OB Obstetric 1 Kenobi. He was a clone, man.
A clone?
Sure. Obi-Wan. He was the Obstetrics Ward 1. He was the Kenobi child. The first one.
Ah, well,
I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. Hey, it's a fiction story anyway. I can do anything I want. I just wrote a new stream off to one side. You never know. Hey, when
okay.
it's fiction stories, you can do anything you want, right?
Yeah,
How about we tell a real story and find it's less depressing?
well, tomorrow we can.
There's the
I
edge.
saw it.
I start that gentle hand. Be nice.
Tomorrow,
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Tomorrow we're going to have to try different players so we can actually share information on screen. I have one in mind. I will talk to you later about it.
Love to try it. There's a background thing you can do with Zoom now. They've been including it as a virtual background. You can have stuff going in the background that's interesting. It's really attractive.
Yeah, I know. This other one that I would like you to actually try more does have the feature
Well, there's another one too that uses an avatar. As you move, it recognizes your facial expressions and everything, and you puts in something else. You could actually look like a blonde. It would be kind of cool. As a matter of fact, I think it would be an improvement.
Okay, well, have a good day.
You too.